Hi anime lovers. Welcome to A for Anime channel. Today we are going to talk about Blue Lock Season 2, Episode 1. Blue Lock Season 2 opens with a flashback of Itoshi Rin playing soccer with his older brother, Sae, when they were younger. Sae defeats Rin in a one-shot match and mocks him, questioning what he's been doing in the 4 years he's been away. In the present, Jinpachi Ego receives a call from the Japan Football Union. As the captain of the Japan U20 team, Sae is being used to hype up the upcoming match between them and Blue Lock. Ego's superiors are happy that the financial success of this match will help recoup the money he's lost, but Ego remains convinced his players can defeat the U20 and keep Blue Lock going. Blue Lock is here to transform Japanese soccer, he declares before the opening credits play. Ego speaks to the 35 strikers left among the 300 originally recruited into Blue Lock. He tells them they'll be facing the U20 team, captained by Sae. He reminds them that defeat will mean the end of Blue Lock and their soccer careers, but victory will allow them to replace the U20 team as Japan's representatives. The series' main hero, Yoichi Iseiji, reflects on how far he's come. He hasn't forgotten that if he loses, he'll be barred from ever representing Japan. Raichi Jingo questions how they'll be able to form a team when everyone in Blue Lock is a striker. Jin Gagamaru believes that it can't be done, and Aoshi Tokumitsu thinks they have no chance. Ariu Jiyube, meanwhile, relishes the challenge. Ego shuts them all up, and says he'll call out the names of the 6 players making the core team. Blue Lock's 6 current best players are revealed to be in order: Top 6 Number 1 Itoshi Rin, Top 6 No 2. Shido Ryusei, Top 6 Number 3 Karasu Tebito, Top 6 Number 4 Otoya Ida, Top 6 Number 5 Yukimiya Kenyu, and Top 6 Number 6 Nagi Saishiro. Isagi is disappointed in himself for not making the cut. Kenyu questions his placement, wanting to know why he isn't number 1. Ego explains it's because only the top 2 scored against the World 5 at the end of Season 1. The rest of the decisions were made through a combination of the World 5's evaluations, total goals up to this point, and Ego's arbitrary decision-making. The top 6 players in Blue Lock are split into 3 teams: Team A, Team B, and Team C. The remaining 29 players must decide which team of 2 they want to join. They will all play one 5-on-5 match with the pair of their choice, and be given one chance to prove themselves worthy of joining the Blue Lock 11, with 10 total teams being formed. Because of the odd number of players, the number 7 runner-up, Bakira Meguru, will play twice. Isagi is insecure about having been playing alongside Nagi, Bakira, and Rin, now knowing they're all better than him. Ego sends the top 6 to another room, reminding them these placements aren't fixed, and anyone can lose. Ego then gives a message to the remaining 29, the key to winning is assertion and coexistence. They must prove they're irreplaceable to the top 6, but also subjugate them, and prove why they're better. The 29 remaining players go to have lunch. The former Team Z goofs around together, with Isagi sitting down next to his friend. Together, they reflect on how not every member of their old team made it this far, with Narahaya, Kyon, Imamura, and Lemon all having been eliminated. Isagi is especially sad about the elimination of his friend Kunigami at the hands of Shido, which Bakira was also surprised by his elimination. Chijiri Hyoma is dour, knowing it's all over if they lose this upcoming match. They can only worry about themselves. Raichi asks who everyone is teaming up with Gagamaru answering that he's undecided between Team B and Team C. Bakira decides by ladder lottery, since he's playing twice. Raichi taunts him, jealous of his placement, and Bakira proudly declares himself an egoist. He asks Chijiri, who isn't sure. Chijiri then asks Isagi, who's nervous, but Bakira steps in to guess he's either joining Team A or Team C, for Rin or Nagi, respectively. Isagi asks how he knew, and Bakira answers that he knows about the excellent combination plays he can make with Nagi, but that he also knows Isagi would love to challenge himself by playing with Rin. In the next scene, Kenyu introduces himself to Nagi as his new partner. Nagi is more concerned with the game he's playing on his phone. Shido greets Rin, but Rin ignores him, angering Shido. Shido asks if Rin likes explosions and, when Rin tells him to get lost, Shido attempts to kick Rin. As Rin dodges, Ida enjoys the show, and Karasu encourages the others to let them be, knowing it's best for him if they take each other out. Rin and Shido begin to fight, but they're quickly broken up by Ego. Ego speaks to the top 6, complimenting them as the best pairs he can think of to play in an experimental, attacking style. He wants to see new attack patterns from them in their upcoming matches. Ego reminds them all that they cannot not allow anyone to steal their top 6 spots, other than each other. Never forget the soccer you create will be the sword that destroys Japanese soccer, he tells them. Isagi tries to figure out what Ego's instructions really mean as he brushes his teeth, with Shibaru mocking him for doubting himself. Baru knows he's not teaming up with Nagi after their last game together, and he's confident he'll be the best no matter what team he's on. He questions why Isagi isn't one of the top 6, thinking that, as his rival, he should be better. Ikki Nico borrows Isagi's face wash, and comments that he thinks they're being tested on how well they gel with the top 6. Nico is choosing whoever lets him stick to his own style, because Isagi taught him the lead role is something you steal. Isagi knows it'll be hard to show off playing with Rin, which makes him think he should join Nagi. Ryo can't decide either. Isagi thought he'd definitely be teaming up with Nagi, which Ryo mocks him for, as he's the one who drove the two apart. Because Nagi chose Isagi over him in the second selection, Ryo thinks he belongs elsewhere. As much as Ryo wants to get back at Nagi, he also feels like he's fallen so far behind his friend that he'll never be able to catch up and, while he doesn't want to miss the chance to play with him for potentially the last time, he also doesn't want to show how weak he is. Isagi makes up his mind based on what Ryo says. The next day, everyone gets dressed as the morning announcements are made, and they're summoned to the hall. The teams are displayed, and Isagi is revealed to have joined Team A so he can play with Rin. Bakira also chose Team A, Baru, Raichi, Nico, and Chijiri all chose Team B, Zantetsu, Gagamaru, and even Ryo joined Team C. Isagi flashes back to Ego's instructions, and thinks that he needs to wedge himself between the top 2. Elsewhere, the Japan Football Union Special Advisor, Buritsuda Hiratoshi, speaks to the U20's manager, Hoichi Seiji. Buritsuda wants Blue Lock crushed, stomping on their pamphlet. He hates the idea of a group of weird nobodies taking over Japanese soccer. Leaning in with an evil grin, Seiji mocks them as nothing but idealists. Buritsuda laughs manically, and compliments Hoichi the Earless for only listening to him. They're counting on Sai to destroy Blue Lock, and he's happy to help. And the episode 1 ends here. I am so excited for episode 2. What do you think about this episode? Let me know in the comments. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe the channel. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and have a nice day.